up, guys? Welcome to HOTC, HOTC Studios here in Greensboro, North Carolina. We're going to do a little tour. Let's go. This is where we engineer, we mix, we got a ton of equipment, and yeah, let's keep it pushing. We got our bass, we got our drum set, we have capabilities to record full bands. You can come take a look around here a little bit.
This is where we track drums, guitar, bass. This is our booth. Eventually, we're gonna have a little stage built coming soon in that back corner there for performances and whatnot.
Yeah, this is our multimedia space, podcast. We got a big screen here. We can do some showcasing. We got a drum set. We got a couple synths up here and downstairs. And we got a sub. We got everything we need. So we're excited.
We're finally utilizing the whole space. Our DAWs communicate. This DAW upstairs communicates with Jeremy's DAW downstairs.
Yep.
And
we can record in the whole house.
And if you can beat me in Mario Kart, you get an hour free. How about that? Welcome back. We don't even know what season this is anymore because we took too many breaks. It's technically like season 4 or 5, but we're just going to call it 2026.
I feel like it's season 3.
Nah, it's 4. No, it's all good. I don't care.
Season 3. Look, 3.
Is it? Oh,
There's
that's
our
wrong.
producer.
It's all good. I've been wrong before. That look, you caught it on air.
Well, let's start. We got Jeremy here. Jeremy Chereskin joining us today.
Hey.
Yeah.
What up, Jeremy?
Yeah, Chereskin. Just figured I got you, just to let you know.
Yep, Chereskin.
I've been saying it wrong all these years.
Yeah.
I name dropped him correctly in our promo when we were doing the walkthrough.
I doubt you did.
I did. I promise I did. Pronouncing people's names is good. It's Sasquatch.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. That is.
Well, you know,
Bobby.
That's kind of embarrassing. But anyways, Jeremy's part of the team now. You want to explain what you do around here?
Senior engineer.
I do the recordings and the mixings and the masterings.
Nice.
And I guess the wirings.
Yep.
Today I hung a panel.
Yeah, you did.
That was something I did today.
Which we couldn't figure out without you.
No, totally. Jeremy is the evil genius. You're not evil.
I mean, you
masterminds.
You do things that are above my pay grade.
Well,
it helped us grow into this space. This used to literally just be upstairs storage where we put all of our junk and extra music equipment and music.
Can we round of applause for this space?
Yeah.
space.
All right.
For the space.
Yeah. I was working on upstairs. It's got to be 2-3 years, like putting up every one of those panels with like trying to use the what are those little sticky things called?
Oh God, those
command strips.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, next time if you guys are, I feel like just use the hot glue gun. And just fucking go hard.
Yeah.
Because, like, it was, like, not even worth it. Because if
getting
you took
all those
those
soundproof panels did take forever.
Yeah, and this was, like, all storage, and now it's, like, such a vibe up here.
So, wait, did you do that with command strips in there?
Yeah.
Like, all of it?
So, I would glue the command strip onto the foam.
Whoa.
And then, because the foam was falling off, and then, it's all command strips.
Okay. So okay, I get you.
Totally.
But we finally grew into this space. I mean, our B room now is the HOTC DAW, our digital audio workstation that used to live downstairs, but because Jeremy has his control room as our main control room, we finally grew into the space upstairs, which is kind of dope to be here. We took our little potting section and we replaced it.
It's a good vibe up here. What do you think?
I like this. There's a nice TV.
Yeah.
This feels kind of like all the dope amenities to like a childhood bedroom, which is kind of what you want.
It is supposed to have it. We're technically in a house, so it has that you're in somebody else's dope crib, but that's the vibe, right?
Yeah.
Well, and also I was told yesterday how much of a child I still am, and so being in this space, I feel like creativity stems from that childhood energy, like getting excited, getting into a space, like let's go, let's run around the backyard, and then go make a beat or whatever.
I mean, those are my toy drums in the corner.
Nice.
You buy those at Guitar Center for $350, but then they're a MIDI controller to Ableton, and you can trigger all the drums that you've recorded throughout your career off of those things.
I have to agree.
And it makes it worth it, but it's still a toy in this room.
Yeah, right? It's another thing to play with.
Well, when I get Guitar Hero, we can just plug that into, what is the
I'll bet you can fire MIDI a Guitar Hero with it, or use it. I'll bet you there's a way you can control at least the PlayStation or a Nintendo with it.
You have a bunch of little childhood things in here, right? Like some random stuff.
A few things, yeah. Like in my desk downstairs, my parents gave me a 5-disc CD changer as well as Bob Marley's discography, which was a 4-disc set. And they're still in there.
Can we even hook those speakers up? Because they're just. I'm like,
they're hooked up.
Are they hooked up?
Yeah.
This is why El Grecko started. When and how.
Dude.
Yeah.
It has a CD disc drive, and I used to Napster instrumentals or LimeWire or BearShare instrumentals and load like industry instrumentals into here, and I would have like 10 tracks to play with.
Yeah.
And
also our producer in house uses a motif that you literally have these old discs. It's not even what kind of disc drive is that?
Oh, shout out to DVS.
Yeah, like you can't even get these anymore, but like all his sessions are on.
They're like MIDI cards.
No, but anyways,
you can use SD cards
old
too,
school.
but there's another way. Yeah.
Made it all in the box. Not even no computer. Like before the computer.
I beat Eli for the first time in 2 years, like to be on time, and I was playing Mario Kart. Mario Kart when he pulled up.
I'm glad that it's here. You gotta have the video game excursion.
I think the next step would be to get a crazy sound system in here. So we could do like showcases, all our little videos we're making. We could just play them in here, do a little get-togethers.
Like we were just talking about for speakers in the backyard. Those could be the speakers that live in here.
Right.
And we just bring them downstairs when we need.
Or like sports events. Like this doesn't.
Oh yeah, this could be a really cool place to watch some really cool.
So which is a great next point, which brings us to our soft opening that we just had. It was a great success. A lot of people came through. Shout out to everybody that showed us love and came through. Mystic Syndicate, the whole band. I mean, all of our friends and family, of course, but even local musicians that came through. Forrest came through. Did you see Forrest?
I feel like there was probably 50 people throughout the day who came to that.
It was more than that.
I'd say more than that.
More. Yeah. It was so successful. It was awesome, dude.
Yeah.
It was cool to see
and
that we can hold events.
Man.
Wifey, shout to Wifey for all the cooking and the charcuterie and all that. Mrs. Grecko did her thing. But it was cool to see that we can hold that event space and we can do stuff like that because that we're all set up, I would love to do a monthly, well, two things really. I want to do like a monthly, what we'll call like the monthly heartbeat, where we do like a workshop. Like I could help do like a songwriting workshop. But you could do like a DJing or a DJ workshop or whatever. Mm-hmm. Jeremy, you could do like a quick how to your own Pro Tools or something like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So everybody in our staff has their own lane that they're like they specialize in, and they can offer something to the community. And we're already trying to be a community of artists as well as a studio. So I think it'd be a cool thing for us to be able to offer that to the greater Greensboro area, is just to get up once a month and talk music. So that people can come through and learn something.
Talk music or put together an event outside in the backyard where we have a band or silent disco, or just make the space a little bit like more known for people, so that more accessible.
I was going to say, like, and maybe every other month we do either like an album release party, or I really want to start, because we're going to reboot our website. I want to do an artist of the month. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah. HOTC's Artist of the Month, where somebody that's recording here or has been recording, we just pat them on the back and we let them perform or showcase whatever it is that they're putting out. I think that would be cool.
Oh, yeah. We could make it like a stream.
Yeah.
A stream.
We could live stream
My favorite thing we talked about is having like any producer in the area could be featured on our website. So it's not just this is not just who's working here at the time. It's like if you make music, have a have a voice, have
and
a page.
You'd like to have people find you and have a space to work out of with people, because especially for producers that work at home, there comes a time where, like, especially like when I was in Chicago, like, do you really want to have all of these random people, or even like hairstylists and people that like do things like that, like all these random people that you do or don't know coming to your home,
right
to do business?
Great point.
Like, at a point, like, you know, sure, like if it's your friends or like people that you've known for a while or whatever, but yeah, when we got a lot of new faces and a lot of high turnover, it's good to have common ground that's like not your
And do you want
house.
to roll out of bed and be like, oh, now I'm at the place of work? Versus like
going somewhere.
Roll out of bed and be like, okay, I'm driving to work.
Well, no, it is. It's very
Some
much
people
like
are creative in their bedroom.
Yeah,
but and that's like, and we got to support those people too. Where it's like you could start something in your bedroom, and then it's like, well, all right, we got to get real drums. Time to go to HOTC, knock that out, and then we'll keep going.
Yeah, I mean, I encourage people to like. You know, I'm not gonna pitch what we do. Like, if you have a good setup at your house, do that. I just think the more people working on your project and like putting can help bring it to life. Like, if you have vocals you recorded at your house, you can bring this to us, or you have a mix, you can master it.
I'm positive we could find a way that HOTC could make better what you're doing at home.
I love that.
You know?
No, it's. I mean, it's like, you know, could you get fit without a gym membership? Sure. Can you study without going to the library? Absolutely. Can you make music inside your home? Yeah, you can. But wouldn't you rather...
Can you cut your own hair?
Right. Wouldn't you rather go to a space that has people or professionals that can help you do whatever it is you're trying to do? That's what we want to be. And even if it's just like rehearsals. Like, I've had some of my musician buddies be like, hey, my neighbors are sick of me trying to practice drums. It's very loud. Or like, even just I have a buddy who plays the guitar and he wants to plug in and get loud.
Yeah, so placed it.
Yeah, we're lucky. We're in this like commercial. Well, it's residential and commercial.
We're across the street from Allstate Restaurant Equipment, so this part of it feels kind of commercial, but yeah, we're not far from the neighborhood either.
We don't have neighbors next door or behind us immediately.
Yeah, so you can get loud and you can perform your music in here.
Residents a block away, so we have to be within reason loud.
No,
but
it's great.
If you're making noise, and, you know, there's nobody next door to bother.
No, we can be loud. We can create and be loud, make loud music in here.
Which has been actually kind of like a strange thing that I've noticed with a lot of studios that have been popping up lately, because people are getting them in like storefronts, or they're getting them in these spaces that make less sense. That like, I mean, there's certain times of day that you can work really, you know, and depending on what's going on above you or outside of you, you know, or next door.
Well, the other cool thing is I've had a lot of people that come through be like, I like that obviously the building was a house.
Well, people think we
it
live
makes people
here.
feel comfortable.
Yeah, yesterday,
had somebody say you live
most
here?
of the, like,
Yeah,
we had a client, and she was like, yo, so you guys live here? And I'm like, yeah, me and Jeremy are just roommates, you know, we just live upstairs. But
it's even better.
Yeah.
But we could, but I do like that we can offer that to like touring bands. Like, if they need to, we put an air mattress in here, whatever. Like, there's a comfortability in the house. You're not
let's be sterile. Real. We are here so often that it does sometimes feel that way.
Yeah, I mean, I've slept on every couch here.
But yeah, I mean, outside of the monthly Heartbeat, which would be like a workshop that we do, I think every other month we should do like a little show. It would be fire. I would love to like showcase some of our local artists, our local musicians, and just like let them do a set, and we all come through and
or even once a month.
Be fans,
because that's I've noticed. This is something that we could get into for an extended period of time to talk about. But you know, after the amount of volume of shows that I saw at Flatiron, or worked rather, you know. Seeing different bands try and compound the amount of times that they played at that stage, either once a month or once a week, every other week, Greensboro responds best to a monthly cycle.
I like that.
Know? And
I
so
like that.
That's and then even you could get broader with it, and you could charge more per ticket even on a business quarter cycle.
Shout out to the Flatiron. How about this album release party? What about we talk about your own album?
No, that was great. I did it on a Wednesday.
Hell yeah!
And we had 65 people there, which is a lot because I started at like 10 o'clock, and everyone was like, "Yo, that's too late."
66. I came through.
No, you were one of the 65.
Just kidding.
No, but that was love. But you know, I decided like I can't. You know. For me, even quarterly is a lot. Like, there's a need for more stages, more places, more variety here for different events, whether it's a pop-up show or you want a different crowd, or, you know, because Flatiron is a great place, but you have to sell tickets there, and
Right.
local people can see me play for free. So, I'm competing with that. But
Right.
we need more spaces for community, for culture to exist, to thrive, to work together. Because Greensboro is a big enough place. It's just lacking in that, like, sensibility that, like, there's room for cool things to happen.
Right.
But
I feel like we have a lot of musicians that live.
I don't know why, like, other
Greensboro.
small towns seem
And
to
does
do
it-
better than us
I feel like-
when it comes to some of this stuff.
To your point, it almost feels like there are more musicians than there are performances for some reason.
Well, right. I think that there's
Yeah.
more people that want to be on stage that are in the audience than
Right.
true patrons of the arts that
Yeah.
just go see
That's a good point.
art. You know?
I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, I mean, half my crowd is like other musicians.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And but like that's also super dope.
Yeah.
And a very cool, unique thing about Greensboro.
Right.
But also we know that musicians are one of the hardest ones to squeeze dollars out of.
Yeah.
They don't have as many as, say somebody that works in finance or
For sure.
another anything else that isn't music.
Right.
Well, and unfortunately, you compare yourself to other artists, and
Well, yeah, there's some of that, but like this is a small enough town though where the community's tight enough knit that I think it is actual support when other musicians come
Sure.
out here.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
love.
as much jealousy. Yeah, it's honest love here.
Right.
Like in Chicago when I saw some of that, it was like jealousy.
Oh,
Like,
well,
people
yeah.
are there just to be there if you fuck
God,
up.
the hip hop
you know.
scene in New York
Right.
is brutal. That's like, fuck that guy.
well, yeah, I mean, I still think you need some of that, which is healthy for like, hey, we're trying to level up.
Right.
There's always growth. There's always trying to get better. So I think there's like a healthy amount of that, but I would like to see more like, hey, I want, do you like and the more diverse the music is, the less you're like, if someone's coming in and playing rap or indie or like
We
whatever.
gotta share fans, right? I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
another way to blow, is that we all share each other's fans in essence, right? We're
Right.
fans of each other's art too.
Right, and I think that a big part of people not learning to do really well in how they sell and make money in shows is how they're selling merch and other items
Yeah.
too. Like I worked for a band for like a year. We did so many, like 211 shows in a year.
Whoa.
And they sold 2 items.
That's a lot.
That like propelled the whole thing. I mean, that was the engine for the vehicle.
That's
and it
cool.
was the girls were 20 years old at the time, and they sold these cat tights. They had like a little cat face right on the knee, and people would buy them for their kids, their grandkids, or the kids themselves would be there. I want one of those, and they were $20 for a pair of cat tights,
Right.
and they were buying them for $10 a piece.
Wow.
So like they're just doubling their money every time
Yep.
they made a sale,
Right.
and they were doing $40,000 a year in cat tights.
That's
right?
incredible.
Right. And then now the other big one was they had their own branded hot sauce.
Oh, you told me about
Yeah,
this.
so like when you go out somewhere and like someone's like, oh, how do I remember you? What are you going to do? Give them a shirt, and then that shirt goes and lives in their closet.
Yeah.
And maybe they see it when they go to bed or something.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not any. But like hot sauce, now your band logo is on their kitchen table. It's in their refrigerator. It's like being used in their everyday
Right.
life.
Yeah.
Right. And eventually they're going to run out. And what do they do when they need to run out? You don't sell it in stores. They got to come to your concert. Right.
Especially if they love the way that the hot sauce tastes.
Well,
That's,
yeah,
that's kind
I
of
mean,
a dope. That's a weird
right.
life hack.
branding is huge, dude.
Right.
That's been
Yeah.
a shift for
But then
me.
it's a double dip. So then let's say that you go to a festival, right? Like if you wanted to give something out at the festival and have an investment to get your name out there, hot sauce is $2, maybe $3 a bottle. A shirt is $7, $8, $9
Get a little,
bucks.
get a little,
So it's a
little
fraction.
bottle,
Right.
like you said. Somebody
Or
throws it in
how
their
about
purse
like
or their
someone's
backpack.
wearing the cat tights and then someone else is wearing them? Like there's a connection. You run into people,
Right.
But I feel you. If everyone's doing shirts, maybe do something different, right? Like,
Right.
I think it's a cool idea. The only other thing I was gonna say is that, like, I mean that's another thing that we're trying to do here is like, I feel like if we were to do a monthly show, or even every other month, then eventually it would become a venue that people were looking for, and then the bands that were playing or the artists that would play are performing would be sharing fans. You would be like, oh, I like this person. Oh, and I like last month I came and I saw so and so play and it was fire. So then, I want it to be where like HOTC is a quick go to be like Greensboro's finest, or there's some dope artists always playing there.
Yeah, and cross branding and running some events, I think, will help a lot for us. You know, so I'm really excited about exploring that. And
well, the only other thing I wanted to talk about is kind of like our menu. We have single mic recording for like rappers or singers or people that are just recording to like an instrumental or something that they brought on a hard drive.
Voiceovers for videos and movies.
Yeah,
ADR.
voiceover work.
yeah, podcast,
single track.
Podcasting like what we're doing now. This is multi-mic, but this is
Still.
Potting
is a similar rate, and then multi-mic sessions. Jeremy, you want to touch on the multi-mic session? Bands.
It's full bands, so it's just basically, we've got I guess currently we have the ability for 7 people to have independent mixes.
Both of our dolls are communicating. We can utilize upstairs and downstairs.
And upstairs and downstairs we're a cable away from that being possible.
Yes.
Right now. Yeah,
that's going to happen. That's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah, that cable will make that possible as well.
Awesome.
So yeah, I think.
So
we're
that's
right in there.
Recording, multi-mic, single mic.
And then me and Jeremy work independently with mixes, with mastering, with, I've done like commercial stuff for like video games or whatever, if you need music. So we're pretty much all audio, but I'm really confident in our,
Don't be modest. Good. Both of you guys have some really impressive stuff on your resume. Like,
oh yeah. Well, we don't got to get into that, but I'm just saying what we can offer right now. It's pretty exciting.
Sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
So we record multi-mic. We record solo artists. We record bands. We do podcasting. You can come rehearse here. Sky's the limit, baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
We play Mario Kart. I already joked in the promo. I was like, if you can beat Basil at Mario Kart, I give you a free. I'll give you a free hour.
I'm about to beat you right now.
Nah, I'm too
about
goated.
to beat you right now. I swear.
Too goated.
No. I love it.
Outside of that, the point is to have fun. Talking about being a kid. You were talking, bring it full circle. You were talking about how, there's the essence of being a child is like being an artist. I like that. I think that's dope.
Well, we also,
you don't want to grow up too much.
I want to see projects to like fruition. Is that the word? To completion. Yeah. I tell artists all the time, like, I don't want to get in here and just make, we want to see it get to the finish line, whether
bring them to fruition,
mixing, mastering, whatever it takes, like to put the music in the world. For all artists, like, stop hoarding your art and let's create, let's start churning out, because how many albums have you made or been a part of,
Gosh, a lot.
Dozens, right?
Yeah, many. And also I've been a part of many recording sessions where someone comes in with like a YouTube beat and those songs never get released because they didn't have proper licensing and clearances because they didn't know how all that stuff works.
Well, we have in-house producers.
And I think having something like a heartbeat session where we talk about licensing and how you get your tracks cleared and like make sure that our clients are well prepared to release their music and maximize the returns of their time with us.
Teaching musicians.
No, I mean, I would say
the business
so many
side.
people use YouTube beats.
So, I used to do it for years in Chicago. I mean, it was people would walk in and send me a link or have an email with 5 links in it.
Well, one of my favorite things to do is when I first started recording, like I was joking earlier, and I was only recording to industry beats that were made by Dre or Kanye or whatever, is like, you come in with a I rap to this instrumental and it was made by Kanye, let's just say. Well, it's a certain amount of beats per minute. You don't even have to steal the drums. You just have to have the correct syncopation, the same timing for your track. Make an original instrumental, make an original song, and release it, and now it's yours.
For sure.
You don't have to share the ownership of it with anyone if you don't want to.
I mean, I just think as long as people know the different avenues to protect themselves from ways that they could lose their time with us, effectively, or their investment of their time with us.
Sky's the limit, and we are here and ready, and pumped, excited.
Yeah. I think we're gonna try
to do so.
We're gonna try and turn out a podcast every month too. So, and we can talk about licensing some of that stuff, and we'll be bringing in guests.
That's true.
And promoting other local businesses is something we want to do. So
yeah,
we're excited. I feel like 2026 June. It feels like it's been a turning point for us.
Yep.
After the soft opening, and it's only up for here. So
we're excited. Welcome. Stay tuned and hit us up. And we'll catch you next time. Jeremy, thanks for popping in, bro.
Oh, I'm glad this worked out.
Yeah.
Totally.
All right, bro.
That's a wrap.